Hi everyone, this is LuisaDiaz, and this is a video submission of my multi-layer tag for Lydia's challenge. And Lydia's ItripledogdareU. So this is the tag that I created for her challenge, and you're gonna have to excuse my voice because I have a super cold, and I was without a voice for a couple of days this week, and now I'm getting like major coughing attacks, so I hope I don't get one as we speak, well, as I film this video. And sorry for the shaking, it's there. I'm filming from my phone. But this is a layer tag that I created for her challenge, and I don't have many holiday themed things, so I was super grateful that Luisa gave me the chance to be in her design team this month, and I was working on some digital images that are part of her All Halloween kit, and you can find all of the information on that kit in my previous video that has a tag that I made for her design team. But I'll try to include the link down below in the description box so that you guys can go to her webpage and buy one of her kits, because this kit is super nice, and I fall in love with it. It's on it, and I've been able to make a couple of things with it. So I wanted to share this tag with you, and let me get into it. It's a big tag, and let me see if I can grab a ruler. 1 second. I hope I don't move too much. Oops, I'm sorry, guys. Oops. Sorry. So this is 4 inches by, I think it's 9. Yeah, 4 by 9, and it's a black chipboard that I cut to that size, and it's super layered, as you can see. There's even some like little dangles at the bottom. And let me explain how I made it. I cut the chipboard first to the 4 by 9 size, and then I covered that with a layer of tulle. It's this orange tulle here. Let me see if I can show you this one here. So I glued, I placed down some gel medium on all of the tag, and then I covered all of it with that orange tulle. So that's the first layer on top of the chipboard. And then on top of that, I glued a piece of paper that I had distressed, and I tore, and I painted and like rolled up here and down here at the bottom. And this paper is from the Tattered Time Tim Holtz pad. Super pretty papers in that pad. So that's it would be like the third layer, because it's the chipboard, then the tulle, then that paper that I have all the way in the background, as you can see. And then up here and in the middle and at the bottom, I have some lace trim that is part of a kit that I bought from Marisa, who's Creative Young Mama. So thank you, Marisa, for that beautiful lace trim. I love it. And I got to use it in this piece. So I have one part here, and then you see there's another piece over here, and there's another piece down here at the bottom. And I'll pen up again. And then on top of that, I have 2 tags here that are part of Luisa's kit. And these tags are super, they come with a kit like that. I just cut them up, and I layered some paper in the back to make them thicker. So these are printouts. And this is also part of her kit. It has like 19 pages with images and tags and trims and like all kinds of things that you can print out and cut out and use. And this is one of the images that I love, that little witch, vintage looking witch girl. So I fussy cut that, and then I did glossy accents on all of it except for her face. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if you can turn around a little bit. And then up here I have one of the Tim Holtz reinforcers from the tag die that I just distressed with some ink stamp. And that's where everything's held up. So that's the first tag over there in that layer. And then if you move it back, I have another one of Luisa's tags. And this is another image in her kit. I fussy cut that little crow, and I put glossy accents on all of them. And then I added some micro beads to that vine up there in the background, all the way in the back. So that's the background of it. And those beads are super old, so they're kind of like, they've taken a lot of humidity, so they're kind of they were a little bit hard to work with, but I've been mixing in like the new things with the old things that I've had, so I got to use some things that I had in my stash. And then down here, it was one of the few things that I had for Halloween. I had that and a little clip, and that was left over from a scrapbook that I did for a lady a very long time ago. It must have been like 5 years ago or something like that. But that piece and another piece I'll show later were left from a kid that I worked with. So I just put some glossy accents on just the outside of that spider web. I don't know how to explain that. It's in the inside going in. Let me see if I can show you. So the center doesn't have it, but the outside part of it does. I don't know if I'm explaining myself well, but I guess you get to see it, hopefully. So that's that second one, and they're also worked in the back, but I'll have to turn it around. And then these three pieces here are flat backs that are part of this bling set that Michelle sent me from Canada, from her dollar store there. So thank you, Michelle. I already used one of the things that you sent. Trying not to hoard. And then down here, there's a piece of an earring from that jewelry haul that I made recently. I took all the pieces apart. I'm starting to use them. So this was one of the pieces that did not have a center, so they gave me a really good price on the earring. And I just put a flat back on it, and I added some sequins. And then back here, there's two metal leaves from another pair of earrings. And these were like the gunmetal tone ones. You see some more of the paper. And then I have a cluster of flowers down here at the bottom. These three black ones are actually this white flower, the paper flower, that I just painted in layers. So I started out with this Shimmer Vives, and it's called the Before Dawn color. So that's my first layer of spritz that I put on it. And then I also did another layer of this Black Orchid Silver from Lindy's Stamp Gang. And at the bottom, as I was painting them from the back, I used some of this Mission Bells brown, so that I would have like all those fall tones. And they turn out really cool. I like how they look. Let me see if I can show you. So those are the three black ones. And then these two orange ones were sent to me in the package of the giveaway that I won from Natasha. She's Minashka here on YouTube. And that's like the one and only giveaway that I've won. So thank you so much, Natasha, for the beautiful flowers that you sent me. I already used two of those. And then the brown ones here in the cluster are from my stash. I think I got these here in Puerto Rico. If I'm mistaken and someone else sent them to me, I'm super sorry, but they were mixed in with the other ones in my stash, so I might be getting them confused with the ones I bought here. But and then there's another flat back pearl here in black. And then I have some of the sprays that I bought from Elizabeth at Bitty Bon Bon that I'm getting to use a lot. I'm running low on them already, but I'm super happy with them, and I love how they look on projects. And then at the bottom, I just made some little holes there, and there's dangles from that earring. So they're copper tone, and then they have the brown acrylic flatbacks on them. So that's what the front of the tag looks like. Let me see if I can turn it around a little bit here. There's also the other thing that I did was that I that same reinforcer here, I also used it on the bottom tag, so I would give it some volume and it wouldn't like scratch too much against each other. And I don't know if I can see I have some paper in the background of that one. The other ones also work, but you can't really see. And then as you turn the tag around, this is the way the tag looks from the background. From the back, I'm sorry. I made this little pocket here with some other piece of lace that Marisa included in the kit. And so that's my little pocket here with a cream lace. And then I have this envelope here that's also from Luisa's kit. And this is the other piece of the Halloween embellishment that I had left from that album that I worked on, that scrapbook. So that's how I'm closing this chunky envelope up. And then the background of the tag just has another piece of the same lace that I used at the top of the tag. That's also from Marisa. She sent it in the kit that I bought from her. And some lace that I think it's lavish laces. I just had a little piece left, so I used some of that for the top of it. And then I have like a little collage of little pieces of paper. This is from Luisa's kit, and then this other one is from the same paper that I used in the front from the Tattered Time pad. So that's what the back of the tag looks like. And then this little envelope here just holds my dedication, or my little like card tag that I made. So when you open it up, I added some more of the same paper from the Tattered Time pad. I had already inked the inside of the envelope with the Distress black suit, I think it's called, yeah, black suit. So, and this envelope is also part of the kit. I don't know if I mentioned that already, but this envelope comes with a printout digital kit that Luisa designed. So that's the little envelope. And then I made a little tag inside that has this little ribbon slider that's also part of the kit. And the tag is also part of the kit. I just added one of those white eyelets, and I distressed the tag and added a ribbon slider with some orange satin ribbon and some seam binding. And then I just glossy accented the little girl, the Halloween part at the bottom, and the pumpkin and the cat, and left the rest matte so it would have a contrast on it. And I really like how it looks. And that actually slides back and forth. And then I have, let me see if I can do this with one hand, I'm sorry. You take this little card out, and this is what that tag looks like without it. Beautiful tag from the kit. And this little round part here, that's supposed to be a digital brad. I also placed some glossy accents on that image. So that's what's in the little corner, and then this moves back and forth. If I had more flexibility with my hands right now, I would move it more. But as you turn around, I added some more of her paper in the kit, and that beautiful moon that's part of her kit that I just fussy cut, and I glued it with pop-up dots for the like little squares. So that's that part over there. And then the little card that I included behind that slider is this one that's also from her kit. Super pretty image. I just cut it and distressed the edges with the black soup. And then I did some stamping in the background of it. I used I think it was 2 stamps with different colored inks. And then I glued this little tag on top that I distressed with my color box inks and some black soup. And I wrote, "Wishing you a happy Halloween, Evie 2012. So instead of putting the wishing, I just used a little, I don't know, funny witching you. I hope it makes sense. But that's what that looks like. So this is my submission to Lydia's challenge, and also another project made using Luisa's kit, the old Halloween. She's LuisaDiaz. and I'm super honored to be in her design team for this month. So this is another project that I made using her kit, and this time I just combined it with other products from different brands and things for my stash and everything. So it's very versatile, and I really like how it turned out. I hope you all like it. Let me know what you think. Good luck to everyone who's participating in Lydia's challenge, and hope you had as much fun as I did. Even though I was sick with a cold, I still had a great time working on it today, and I'm actually glad that I was able to film this and I did not have a coughing attack. And I hopefully you understood what I said with my raspy voice. But I wish you all a happy weekend, happy Sunday, have fun, have some crafting time, enjoy your family, and hugs and kisses everyone. Take care, and thanks so much for watching. Bye.